Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is DanielTarinelli. Today I'm going to go over the power of storytelling. We call it at the office here, painting the picture. So you've done this as a little kid. You've done this selling your spouse. Basically, when you want somebody to take action, you give them a possible scenario that may potentially happen. So as you're a kid and you did something bad, or maybe you didn't clean your room, or you were grounded or whatever, as a little kid, you would go and tell your mom or your dad, hey mom, sorry, I'll never do it again. I'll clean my room from now on. I promise you my room will be cleaned every day. And your mother or your father visualized in their mind of potentially what it looked like of you being a good kid and you cleaning your room and you not misbehaving. So this has happened from an early age, whether you realize it or not. But you're telling people potential scenarios to sell them and to take action. So as a real estate person, when you're showing a home, this is like the basics of sales. So this isn't anything that's new. If you've done any basic sales training, and they will teach you to kind of tell a story, to kind of pitch a scenario, whatever you're selling. So, perfect example, the real estate person is showing a home, and it's a mother and a father and a family of three. They got the three kids, and they're going into the home, and the real estate lady will, imagine your kids playing in the backyard and you guys having family meals in the kitchen. Imagine the spacious bedrooms and you having a growing family. So, the real estate person is going to paint a picture in the home when they're showing that home, and that's going to get the customer, the prospect, to visualize what that home would look like if it was theirs. And that's what causes people to take action. And then we all have seen, maybe the clip in a movie or whatever, the car salesman is going around the car and showing the vehicle. You can fit 3 dead bodies in here, a little joke and laugh. Or you say, oh, imagine your kids going on a family vacation. Everybody in the automotive industry has heard these terms, you painting the picture and getting the customer to visualize when they're looking at that car. Oh, I could go on this family trip, and giving them scenarios. So what a lot of people fail to do, though, is to do this over the phone. So when you're making a phone call, if you're cold calling somebody and you want to get somebody to take action over the phone and to create interest over the phone, you need to do the same thing while you're speaking on the phone. So what we do and train here at the office is we call it painting the picture, okay? So when you're on the phone and you're speaking with somebody and you're creating interest, towards the end of the call, to really get them to commit to that appointment, what you want to do is actually paint the picture. You want to tell a potential scenario or a story to the person over the phone to get them to take action. So if you're in the automotive industry, right, and you're calling somebody and you're trying to get them to come in, maybe it's an internet lead or it's an old sold customer, right, and they're maybe a little bit hesitant coming in, or maybe they reluctantly agree. And if you have enough experience, you know that they may agree to an appointment, but the possibility of them showing up is very small. So what you'd want to say is, hey, you're going to come in, we'll take a look at your trade, you'll take a look at some of the new vehicles, you also see some of the new updated safety features and technologies. Maybe you're working for a Ram Chrysler Jeep. Ram has a beautiful 19 truck out, one truck of the year. You can mention that, hey, come take a look at the 19 Rams. Hey, maybe even go on a test drive. You'll be able to drive it on the highway, or you might be able to go down a bumpy road and see how good the suspension is. They actually changed a lot of stuff up for 2019. They'll look at your trade, and while they're looking at your trade, you'll take a look at some of the new ones. We have the new colors out this year, and you can use descriptive terms, descriptive words to get the person to visualize over the phone. So you want to get very specific with these potential scenarios. It's called painting a picture, okay? So if you're on the phone and you want to set an appointment, you want to use these specific terms. You want to get the person interested by painting a picture, having them visualize in their mind of what that potential story you're telling would look like. And what this does is that causes the person to get their wheels turning. It's how you bring somebody that's not in the market, or they may be in the market and they're not ready to take action. That's how you get somebody to take action, okay? You have to tell a story, but instead of you using a third-party story, right, because I do videos on that as well, and that's very effective, you're using a story and you're taking the prospect and you're putting them in that story. So now they're in it. Now they can visualize with those specific terms of what the scenario would look like with that new home or with that new car. Maybe it's a boat, maybe you're selling jet skis, whatever it is. Put them in the product, put them in the service. You know, if you're doing like carpet cleaning services, right? And the person doesn't really want to do it, it might be too much. Explain to them and paint a picture of them. Hey, imagine having those freshly cleaned carpets. Or imagine having that brand new roof and it's not leaking anymore, right? You don't have to worry about the extra maintenance. Or the new AC. You don't have to worry about hot summers. You can do this with anything that you're selling, any service, any product. Be sure to paint the picture. Specific terms, specific words. The more specific and the more creative you can get on the fly and practice this, the more influential you're going to be, the more action is going to be caused in the person that you're explaining to it. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing videos every day. Also, hit that little button next to the subscribe channel. Again, my name is Daniel Tarinelli. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Take care.